Well, welcome back, my friends, all to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Outdoors. We're doing an oldie but a goodie today. The Nomad field knife, designed by Zeke Manacho, made by Work Tough Gear. Absolutely adore, and I mean adore, the Nomad line. The Nomad EDC is my most carried knife of all time. The Nomad Bushcrafter is just a damn favorite. I love that thing. Two great pocket fixed blades. You have the Nomad Field here in hand. It's well balanced, it's strong, it has a reinforced tip, a great forward cant, it's slicey, holds an edge really good. It's in Bowler K340. Now, I believe Billy from Apex Alchemy sharpened this up. And here's the thing, guys. Billy has a video where he's testing the Rockwell. Check that out. It's about 56 to 58 if memory serves. It's a great video. Check it out. I have not had this knife in my hand in about a year. I sent it home last year from Blade Show with Shane Gables. He had it for a while, and then it went to Billy and Miss Courtney at Apex Alchemy. And now it's back home. And I want to encourage you, watch the knife work. I know Billy sharpened it. Either that or nobody's cut shit with it in a year, and I'm going to be aggravated. If I ain't had my knife in a year, y'all better be cutting stuff. I love sending them out. I love other people making videos on it. Even, guys, listen, even if somebody disagrees with my take, there was a time I'd have got all upset, but here's the truth. I use knives every day. I've got over 600, maybe 700 Work Tough Gear videos. I know what Work Tough Gear can do. And that's why I send knives out. If you want the truth, to get some differing opinions. A lot of times people will agree, okay, that's great. But even when folks disagree, I'm okay with it. Because I want you to get a good look at the knife. I want you to get all opinions. I want you to get as much info on this knife as you can. I also send out some of Zeke's designs because I'm biased. Zeke Manacho is in my top 3 designers of all time. He just is. He just is. His stuff fits my hand well. I see what he's trying to do. It makes sense to me, and it works well. You may disagree. You may not like the blade shape. Man, such is life, and that is the beauty of the knife world. Let's deep dive this thing. It is a slicey bastard. Now, I'm going to go back over some things. This is the Nomad field knife designed by Zeke Manacho, made by Work Tough Gear. The blade thickness is a 1/4 inch, Bowler K340 steel, Rockwell's 56 to 58. The overall length is 13 inches. The blade length is 7.5. The cutting edge is right at 7 7/16. The blade width is 2 3/16. Super wide, nice blade there. Good for slicing. Handle length, 5 1/4. Inner grip, which is probably the most important to me, 4 1/4. Handle thickness is right at 1 inch. It has black G10 handle scales with light blue liners, a great forward cant, a 90-degree spine. It's easy to sharpen in the field. Phenomenal knife. A tip that was designed that is conducive for stabbing. We're doing some tip testing here and again, and I'll say this till I'm dead. Tip testing is so subjective, it's ridiculous. I'm feeling my way with it. We're bending it a little bit. I'm not going ham quite yet. I go harder on Work Tough Gear than I go on anything else because I am firmly confident and resolute in the fact that it's going to be heat treated properly, it's going to be sharpened properly, and it's going to work. So I go a little harder with a lot more confidence. Couple things about this knife that I love. That forward cant and that wide blade just speaks to me. But the handle with that 4 1/4 inch, man, it fits like a glove. I've said a couple times that this is a reinforced tip. I don't know that that's a proper term. I do know that it is a solid tip that is designed for penetration. It's designed a little bit for prying. Now, do I recommend it? You know what? Not heavy duty prying, but if you need to pry a little something, this knife will get it done. I wanted just to go back and recap. I've already done a couple of reviews on it. But after a year, I just wanted to feel it in hand, get the balance point, get the groove, that big belly on it. It cuts differently than what I'm used to. Nothing bad. I absolutely adore it. I love getting used to it. We're cutting some air hose here. Now, throughout this video, I kept going back to how well it held its edge. I was truly amazed by that. I take a lot of flack for the way I cut things. I'll cut things toward myself. I'll do things wrong. I know that. A lot of times, guys, when I'm doing a video, I get lost in the moment. And here's the truth of the matter. I'm learning the knife as I go. So even though it's a demonstration, even though it's a quick look, you're seeing what I'm seeing for the first time. So I'm going to try some different hand positions. I'm going to cut some different ways. It may get a little redundant, and I'd love to tell you I'm sorry, but I'm not. The thing is this. There's a lot of Work Tough Gear knives, man, that are not going to be available. They do everything in drops. Why show them? Well, I never started this channel to show you the latest greatest. I just didn't. This channel is about my knife journey, learning to handle a knife, showing you the toughness of a knife, pulling a knife out, using it after either not using it for a long time or it being my first time, seeing how well we can make it work. And there's a great look at the tip. Thank you, Shane, for that. We're going to do some quick chopping here. Very, very comfortable in hand. I found no hot spots, no sore spots. I didn't have any deflection, none, so I can't blame the knife. We chopped right into that piece of lighter knot right there, and it smelled unbelievable. But we chopped right in there. We didn't have any edge damage, even though Billy from Apex Alchemy resharpened this thing. No edge damage. It holds up, feels great. I did strop it before the video just to make sure I had a decent edge, and it's beyond decent. This thing is a truck, man. Zeke did a phenomenal job on the Nomad series. This is a knife I will be camping with this year. When I first started, I'm going to be honest with you, the Nomad camp spoke to me a little more. It was bigger. I was more comfortable with just chopping and going crazy. But as the skill sets improved, as my patience have gotten better, as I'm learning more and more each day about knives, I'm ready to challenge myself. I think this would be a phenomenal camp knife. I just do, man. Damn thing's tough as nails, heat treated properly, no rolling, no chipping, no denting, nothing. The knife just cuts and cut. And at the end of the day, a knife is your cutting tool. Absolutely love it. Zeke, phenomenal job. Would I carry it? Well, I carry it now. I love this damn thing. Big fan. Guys, that being said, there was a time in this country where 22 vets a day took their own lives. Now, stats are everywhere. We know that. That's why here on this channel, we focus on the number 0. Anything over 0 is simply unacceptable. Vets, we love you. Man, you have a place here. Guys, I back the blue. It's not popular. I get it, and I'm okay with that. Right? I don't shove it down anybody's throat. I wouldn't do that, but it is one of my causes. How do you do it, Scabber? Well, I don't break the damn law. And finally, if you are an addict, never quit quitting. Well, we got about a minute and a half. The thing is this, guys, and I'll go back to it. I'll shoot back to it. I've noticed more and more as I go with these videos, I get locked into doing things. I might get locked into making punji sticks or shaving or chopping. I have to be very careful with that. I'm not going to lie. But the thing about the Nomad field is this. It holds up to all of it. It feels, and I've said this 3 or 4 times, but I can't tell you how good and how comfortable this thing is in hand. Here we're doing a little planing. And again, we're just testing it out. I'm no expert. I don't claim to be. I don't try to be. I just enjoy using a knife. This thing is a knife lover's dream. Guys, with that, I'm going to leave you with it. There's about 30 seconds left. Enjoy the video. Guys, have a happy 4th. Have a safe 4th. And remember, I love you. I'm Scab. You're not. I'm gone, son.